Okay, so last time we have seen creating a script for login page, right? So this is my login page, and we gave valid username and password. So till this portion we are good, right? Everybody has made this notes, and rest of the test cases like login with valid username, valid password. That thing also we have created. Okay, so the approach is here what we are doing in the we have created a main class. Okay, in the main class, what we are doing in the main method, we are creating a web driver, and then here itself, what we are doing, we are writing all the steps. Better way to do is to create a method. Now, this approach is fine, but there is another approach which is far better than this because in this approach, we are not organizing and not following the Java rules and regulation. I mean Java standard basically. So Java see each and everything as an object. Okay. So according to Java, Java says that I can say this is a login page. So I can say it's a login page object. Okay. If I log in with valid username and password, so I can say this is the inventory page. So here if you see in the top inventory.html. So I can say it's an inventory page object. And then if I go to the cart.html. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a page for each and we are going to create an object for each and every page rather than writing this way like a separate class for main. I mean separate class like main, and in the main class itself we are creating a method, or better way to say it's the test cases. Rather than doing so, we are going to modularize our project. Okay, so how to do so? So first thing first, this is our package name. So package name is nothing but the web application you are testing. So com.swag.labs. So if I go to my application, this is the web application name. So simply I gave this package name. Inside the package name, one more package I'm going to create is pages. So inside this, I'm going to write the page object for each and every page. Okay. So first start with login page itself. So we are going to create a page, this login page. Okay, this is the class name, and then let me log out this. Okay. Now here I can see that three element I want to interact with. Username is the web element, first element, password is the second element, and login is the third web element I want to interact with. So, and I know that I need web driver in order to interact with the web browser. So I am going to create a data member as web driver so that whenever I want to find an element, I can use this web driver. Okay. And in order to initialize this, I'm going to write a constructor. So the approach now what we are following is modular approach. Now we are going to modularize each and every page in different packages. So that let's say somebody wants to work in login page. So then and there they go to login page and made the changes rather than writing each and every element in a single page. We are organizing our project. So here I have three web element: username, password, and login. So what I'm going to do is username, password, and login. So here I have created a constructor. Let me create a method public void login. Okay. So using the login, I can using this login method, I can able to log in into the web application. So I have already created it. So what I'm going to do is simply copy paste these things here. So I'm simply copy pasting it here. Okay. And in order to write my test cases, I'm going to write the test cases inside the test folder. That's why we have used maven. So here also I'm going to create a package com dot labs dot test cases. Okay, is it visible? And inside that I'm going to write my login test cases. Okay, so in login test case class you will find all the test cases belongs to login test case. Okay, so here first test case will be like public void test case 1 login with valid username and password. Okay, so here I'm going to create a web driver of Chrome type. I want to execute my test case into Chrome driver. So this is the instruction we have to write, and we have to test that login test case. So we have to create a object of login page here so that we can able to access the we can call the login method. Okay, so here what we are going to do, we are going to create a login page object. Login page is equal to new login page, and this login page expects a driver. Simply we are copying and pasting it here. Okay, and now I can call login dot login. Now this way I am modularizing my project, and in order to execute this, what we have to do, we have to create an object of login test case, and then dot this way. Okay, so let me quickly summarize this again from the beginning. So what we have done in the main folder, what we are doing in the main folder, we have created a pages package. Inside the pages package, we have created a login page. Inside the login page, we are capturing each and every event. Like in the login page, we are capturing the username web element and password element, and so these are the steps which involved in login. So simply I have created a login method. So now if you see that if login is required, I can simply create a login page object and call this method, just passing the driver instance. Okay, the same thing I have done. So in the test folder, what we have done, we have created the test cases package. Inside the test cases package, we have created a login test case. So in this login test case class, you will find only login page test cases. You will not find any test case belongs to product page or shopping cart page. Okay, so first test case will be of valid username and password. Okay, so if I go login page here, we are simply passing this and calling the login test case. Now if I run my program, it will launch the browser in Chrome driver and perform all the steps which we have written. Launch the browser. Okay, one more thing. Sorry. So we have, I forgot to open the browser actually. So get this thing, this step we missed actually. So simply you can do like this. Now it will work. Okay. Now, but here you can see that the browser window is not in maximum state. Okay. So in order to do so, what we can do, we can maximize it. So here, what we can do in the login page itself, what we can do, we can write this instruction driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Now I'm writing this inside the constructor. So the moment I'm initializing the constructor, after that I'm simply maximizing the browser window. And then if I run my program, first it will launch the browser, and then it will maximize it, and then it will hit the URL. After that, the test steps will perform. Okay. So now you guys can write this program, and after we see that, what should be the improvement we can make. So as of now, what is my approach to taught you guys is to just go with the normal approach, and then we can make the improvement so that we'll understand that where are the things we should improve and optimize our project structure. So earlier what we have seen in the one single class, we have written the test cases. Now is there any better approach? Yes, we can modularize it. Okay. Now after writing this, can we say that is there any better approach? So this way we can see the improvement of our project, and we will understand how actually test project is created in the organization. So you guys can create this login page, and I'm just deleting this main because it is not required.